Petruchio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, I am arrived from Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, by my father's love and leave him armed with his good will and thy good company. My trusty servant, well approved in all, here let us rest and happily institute a course of learning in the junior studies. But first, tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and to Padua comes, as he that leaves a shallow flesh to plunge him in the deep, and with safety seeks to quench his thirst.
Well, mia pardonente, gentle master mine. I am in all affected as yourself. Glad to see that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Wherein, gentle master mine, while we do admire this virtue and moral discipline, let's be no storks, no stocks, I pray. There is no profit earned, there is no pleasure taken. And brief, sir, study with his effects.
Your mercy, Strine, well dost thou advise. If beyond Delaware come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness to take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time and Padua shall we get. But stay a while. What company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town. Judgment importune me no further. For how firmly I am resolved, this you know, that is not to bestow my youngest daughter until I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both loves Katharine, for I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
Oh, no, she's too rough for me. But there, Lucentio, will you ever have a wife?
I pray you, man. Do you mean to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates me? How mean you that? No mates for you, unless you have been gentler, milder.
You will have no need to fear. I was not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care would be to comb your dog with a three-legged stool, and paint your face, and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Master, 'tis some good past that war, at which stark and bad, and wonderful forward.
But in other silence do I see these well behavior and sobriety. Peace, Strine.
Well said, master. So, mum, please your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get you in, and let it not displease you, my girl, for I shall love you nevertheless.
Oh, pretty Pete! She put finger in the eye and she knew why. Sister! Content you in my discontent?
Madam, to your will come there. My books and instruments shall be my property. On them to look and practice by myself.
Petruchio, thou mayst hear man speak.
Man Baptista, will you be so strange? So delighted, all good will affect Bianca's grief.
Madam Baptista, how did you cage her up for this fiend of hell and the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content you, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. Oh. For I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep in my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, know any such, prefer them hither, for to cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal to mine own children in good bringing up. And so farewell. Catherine, you may stay. I have more to speak to you, Bianca.
What? And I may go too, may I not? Why? Shall I be caged up as though I know not what to take and what to leave?
You may go to the devil's dam, your gifts are so good here. Hortensio, their love is not so strong. But we may blow our nails and fast it fairly out. Our cake's dough on both sides. Farewell. Yet, if I
Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing special.
What's that, I pray?
To marry, sir, to find a husband for her sister.
A husband! A devil!
I say a husband.
I say a devil! Because thou Hortensio, a man would be a fool to be married to hell!
Oh, tush, Gremio. Though it pass your patience and mine to hear her loud alarms, why, there be good fellows in the world, and man to like on them, take with all faults, and money enough.
I would have married her just as soon if it were and taken her dowry, and only if it wasn't for this condition. To be whipped at the high cross every morning!
See, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, that by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, you set her younger free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man beat his goal. He who runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. I would have bought this man the finest horse in all of Patton to begin wooing her, thoroughly to wed her, bed her, and rid the house. Come on.
Master, is it possible that love would of a sudden take such a hold?
Ronio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or like. But while I idly stood looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. And now I do confess to thee, thou art as secret and as dear to me as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish. Tranio, if I achieve not this young, God is good. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know as thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know as thou wilt.
Master, you look so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you mark not what is the pith of all.
I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had, and made great Jove humble him to her hand, when with his knees he kissed the great two strand.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears could hardly endure the din?
I saw her coral lips to me, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then it is time to wake him from his trance. I pray, sir, awake him. If you love the maid, then thoughts and wits to achieve her. As it so stands, her sister's but so cursed and shrewd, that till the maid would rid the house of her. Master, your love must live a maid at home, and she is so closely knit her up that she will not be so bothered with such suitors.
Tranio, what a cruel mother is she! Ugh. But thou art not advised. She did seek to get her some cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Aye, marry my sir, now 'tis flying.
Tranio, I have it!
Master, from my invention, both our hands meet and jump into one.
Tell me that first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of me. That is your advice.
It is, maybe that.
Not possible. For who shall bear your part here in Padua, Vincentio's son? Ply his books, welcome his countrymen.
Master, convince thee, I have it in full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows this. Tranio, thou shalt be master in my stead. Keep house and courts and servants as I should. I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or meaner man of Pisa. Tranio, take patch, and shall be so. At once, uncase thee. Take my colored hat and my coat. When Biondello comes, he waits on you, but I will charm him first to hold his tongue. Where is the robe? Ugh. Thurrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Hey, where are you? Sir, has my fellow Chantel stolen your clothes? Or have you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Thurrah, it's no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Petruchio here puts my apparel and my countenance on, and I for my escape have put on his. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man, and I fear I was described. Wait on him, I charge you, as becomes, while I make way from hence to save my life. Do you understand me?
Aye, sir. Narrow wit.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth either. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him. Would I were so too.
Faith, boy, to have the next wish after that Lucentio did indeed get Baptista's youngest daughter. But not for my sake, but for your master's, I advise you. Set your countenance in all kinds of company. When I am alone, I am trying. In all else places, I'm your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. But one more thing rests. Thyself execute to make one amongst these wooers. If thou askest why, sufficient to my reasons are both good and weighty.
And now tell me, sweet friends, what happy gale blows you to Padua from old Rome?
Such winds as scatter young men throughout all the world to seek their fortune away from home where little experience grows. In a few words, thus it stands. My father Antonio is deceased. And I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I can. And so I have abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come round me to thee and wish thee to shrewd and ill-fated wife? Thou say little for my counsel, yet I promise she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much, my friend, and I'll not wish to her.
Senor Lucentio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore, if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden of my obedience, be she as foul as was Laurentius's love, as old as Sibyl, as cursed and shrewd as Socrates and thick, or worse, she moves me not, or at least moves not affection's edge indeed. If she is as rough as the Adriatic seas swelling in their waves, I come to wive wealthily in Padua, and if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I will begin by I go to Tessa. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young, and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentleman. Her only fault, and it is fault enough, that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and forward beyond all measure, that were my state far worse than it is, I will not wed her for a mine of gold.
Peace, Hortensio, thou knowest not those effect. Tell me her father's name, and it will be enough, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder in autumn when the clouds crack.
Her mother's name is Baptista Miller, a courteous and affable lady. Her name is Katharine, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her mother, though I know not her, and her mother knew my father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, until I meet her. Therefore, let me be thus bold with you to give you over into this first encounter, unless you accompany me thus.
Petruchio, I must go with you, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. She hath the jewel of my life in gold, her youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. And her but holds for me, and others more, suitors to her and rivals in my love. Suppose it being impossible for the defects I before rehearsed, that ever Katharine would be rude. Therefore, this order hath Baptista taken, that none shall have access unto Bianca until Katharine the Cursed had called her husband.
Oh, Katharine the Cursed! A title for a maid of all titles, the worst!
So shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, dressed in silver robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, so that I may, by this device at least, have even leisure to make love to her. Ha! And unsuspected court her by herself.
Here's no knavery, soon to beguile the old folks while the young folks lay their heads together. Master, who goes there?
Peace for me, I'm just the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by one.
Spitefulling and enamorous, eh?
Whatever I read to her, I'll plead for you as for my patience, standing so assured as firmly as yourself is still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you, sir, unless you were a scholar.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
God save you, Senor Petruchio.
You are well met, Lucentio. Show you where I'm going. To Baptista Mino, I promised to inquire carefully on a young schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I lighten well on this young man to train her in behavior and learning, well read in poetry and other books. I want you. Good night.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman. And I have met a gentleman who has promised to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress. So shall I, no one be behind in duty, to beloved Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
Then his bag shall prove.
Grumio, 'tis no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent good for either. Here is a gentleman, whom by chance I met. Upon agreement from us and his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Katharine, yea, and to marry her if her dowry please.
Lucentio, have you told the man of her faults?
I know that she is an irksome, brawling scold. And if that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
But will you tame this wild cat?
Will I live?
Will you woo her? I'll hate her.
Like, hey, my dear, but to what extent? Think you a little din is on my ears? Have I not, in my time, heard lions roar? Have I not seen the Adriatic, puffed up with winds, rage like an angry boar, chafing with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field, and heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? Have I in the pitch of battle not heard neighing steeds, loud lords, and trumpet playing? Do you tell me a woman's tongue makes not half so great noise as a chestnut in a farmer's fire, pish-tush, fear boys with bars?
For he fears none. None.
Wow, so this man is well ride, my mind presumes. For his sake and yours.
I promise you would be contributed and beg to my doing whatsoever.
Provided that you win her.
I weren't sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, if I may be so bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Baptiste in Manila? She that has the two fair daughters. Is she unique? Even she, Bianca.
But it is not she you mean.
Perhaps she and her, sir. What do you do?
Not her that tribes, at any rate.
Oh, I love no child, sir. Bianca, let's go.
What was that, Shrew?
Sir, where is you go? Are you a student of the Taco? Yea or no?
And if I be, sir, as none offense.
No, but without more words, it gets you hit.
Why, sir, are not the students free for me as they are for you?
And so not is she.
For what reason I beseech
For
you?
this reason, if you know, she's the choice of Senor Grumio.
No, and she is the chosen love of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters, and you be gentlemen. Do me this right. Hear me with patience. Baptiste is a noble gentlewoman, to whom my father is not all unknown. And if her daughter fairer than she is, she may more suitors to her. And me for one. Fair Lena's daughters had 1,000 suitors, and so may one more make fair Bianca have them. And so she shall. Lucentio shall make them. The Paris came in hopes.
Oh, this gentleman will out-talk us all.
Sir, give me leave. I know that will prove a day.
what enter all these words?
Sir, let me be so bold as to ask, have you yet ever seen Baptista's daughter?
No, but I have here that she hath two. One is famous for her prejudice tongue, and the other for her beauty's most.
The first for me, sir. Let her go by.
Leave that labor to great Hercules and a society's twelve.
Sir, understand you this of me. The first daughter whom you hearken for, her mother keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the older sister first be wed. Then, and not before, the younger is free.
Sir, if this is true that you are the man to see Saul and me, amongst the rest, achieve this feat and get the eldest, set the younger free for our access, whose hap shall be to have her will not so happily be ingrate.
Sir, you say well, and well you do conceive. And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman, whom we all the rest generally behold.
Oh, I shall not be slack, sir. In sign whereof, please you me command. And quaff carouses for our mistress's help. Do as adversaries do law, strive mightily and keep interest as friends.
Fellows, let's be gone!
The motion is good indeed. Be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your benvenuto.
Bianca, get you in! What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must be danced barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love for her, lead 8
Verona, and the hearing of Petruchio with affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior. I'm going to make myself a bold, forward guest in thy house, to make mine eye witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an enemy's life, I do present you a man of mine, skilled in music and in mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences of which I know she is not ignorant, excepting of me, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your good